And now what I want to do with the boys is, I want to do some sort of a new experiment. Pretty much everywhere we go, every single restaurant, every single joke that we take on is a part of a brand, brings a lot of attention to that brand, and we get nothing out of it. Even though you guys think that we get paid, we absolutely don't, like with the Zinger thing. Or when we go to Trejo's, like we can't even get a table sometimes when they're packed, and that's completely understandable. But what I want to do is, I want to approach this whole, let's do a sponsorship in a more fun way and see where it goes, you know? I don't care to fail in front of you guys or in front of the people. I just want to see where this would take me. So I figured I want to do an ad campaign for KFC because we bring them up all the time and I think it'd be fun. I'm a filmmaker, right? Along with Pedro and Fargini, and Ivan. So we want to take full advantage of that and exploit it because we're able to do so. We're good at marketing, I believe that we know a thing or two about marketing. So why not incorporate those skills into one? Also, another thing that we have going on right now, I have all these cars just sitting here. Hang on, let me just open behind me. Here. Like behind me to the side. We got to take advantage of our resources, right? We got all these cars right here. Might as well use them and put them to good use. So what I'm thinking is we all have a hat. We all have a shirt from the episode that we did on the Zingers. We're going to park the cars all around us in a weird, fucked up way, like trying to stunt really hard and put on the Zinger. Oh, the bird's attacking the car. Stop it! Stop it! Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing over here? Anyways, what I was saying is, I think we should just park all the cars out here and kind of like stunt really, really hard with our Zinger gear on and just plead with the people to see if we can do something cool with KFC. And if KFC doesn't respond, it's more than understandable. Who the hell are we? But I think that's a good idea for a pitch and see where that goes because it's a new era. It's a new era of digital marketing and not a lot of people have taken on it and not a lot of people realize, again, that we're filling out stadiums with 220, 250,000 people every single day watching this. So advertisers should be like, oh, that makes sense. They're mentioning my name for free. So, and even then they're not. So let's see what comes out of this because I just think it's a cool experiment and out of fun should be awesome. And we love the Zinger brand. We really, really do, especially because we couldn't copyright it. Hang on, everyone's asking, why'd you put the 911R there? It's gonna be so hard to get it out. Can I show you how easy it'll be?
Yeah, let's see.
This is kind of cool, no? Come look at this. The two Beatles, as everyone calls them.
Oh, it does look great.
So the plan right now is, we just put all the cars like this for a crazy photo shoot. We're literally gonna throw on our Zinger gear. And hopefully with this picture that's gonna be so crazy, we're gonna get the attention of KFC. Obviously, if we can get your help, guys, and you can tag them on whatever you see them, that would help us tremendously. But the goal here is to hopefully get in touch with the marketing department of KFC and do a campaign for those guys, with those guys, or however they wanna call it. We'd love their product. I think we have a good angle here. Let's give it a shot, right? Because what happens if we miss? We're gonna try again, motherfuckers. Poquito a poquito, dame suavecito. Okay, and obviously we need to do this insert right now in the video because a few days have gone by and we actually did we posted the picture, we posted the video, everything came out and we got some real numbers. And let me go through the numbers first and then I'll tell you what happened. So, we're just gonna talk about, like, real quick, gonna go through the numbers of the campaign that we just did for KFC without KFC being involved in it. So I made a post on Instagram. Here's the post. That post reached 170,000 people. That means 170,000 people total saw that post. 245,000 impressions. That means of the 170,000 people that saw it, some of them repeatedly saw it. So 245,000 times total, that post on Instagram was seen. Just mine alone. Comments, we got 1,125 comments. And likes, it got over 25,000 likes, which is really, really good for a campaign like this one, right? I mean, just think about it. 170,000 people saw your product, right? That's legit. Let's think about stadiums. Cowboy Stadium sits about, let's say, 100,000 people. So basically, almost twice the Cowboy Stadium amount of people were able to see the Zinger post. Now, let's go into Farshad on Instagram. Same thing, same platform. Yeah, some users are gonna overlap, so let's not add them in here. Let's say Farshad reached about 60,000 people. The impressions, 88,000 people. So that means out of the 60,000 people, they got a total of 88,000 views on the post. 450 comments and 12,000 likes, which is really, really good. On top of that, I threw in a Facebook share of the same post, and that got to 45,000 people and got over 1,600 reactions. That is really good, right? So on top of that, we threw a video on YouTube where we go into KFC and we create our zingers and everything. That got over 300,000 views already, which is awesome. And on top of that, let me say that 2.2 million total minutes were watched of that episode, which equals to 4.1 years. That means if I was watching TV or that video on loop, on repeat, nonstop, it would take me 4.1 years to watch as much of that video as everyone has seen already on that video. It has well over 14,000 reactions on the video, and that's just YouTube alone. So let's say on YouTube we got 300,000 views. I reached 170,000 people. Farshad reached another 60,000 people, and on Facebook I reached another 45,000 people. Let's say that everything overlaps, and I'm gonna shoot it short. If the YouTube video had 300,000 views, I'm gonna say that 400,000 people watched and were very involved with the Zinger sandwich and the KFC campaign that we did. 400,000 people. That means 4 times Cowboy Stadium. 4 times the maximum capacity of Cowboys Stadium. And I'm using that because Pedro is a huge Cowboys fan and he's editing this video. So here you go, Pedro. Enjoy it. Now, if you were gonna sell a banner, just a minimum sponsorship in something like that, on a banner that is guaranteeing you at least 800,000 views, Cowboys Stadium is gonna charge around, give or take, $100,000 for that piece of publicity. Something that people have to see. They might not even see, they might not even turn that way, but it's there. Oh my God, $100,000 just for that. Incredible. And the only reason why we're making this video to show you these numbers is to realize how big of a missed opportunity there is out there. KFC has done nothing. They haven't reached out to us. They didn't pay us obviously at all. The only tweet that we got back, and I was so excited when I saw that KFC mentioned me on a tweet, was a tweet replying to one of the guys that said, "Hey, KFC, I tried the Zinger sandwich because of Salomondrin, Pedro, and Fargini." And KFC replied, "Well, how did you like your sandwich?" That's all we got from that campaign, just so you guys are aware of this. And this is where I'm getting at. This is not for, oh, KFC, you should be better at this. This is more of a, I want you guys to understand how underserved this market is, how underpaid it is, how little attention they pay. KFC has 1 million followers on Instagram, right? And they're getting on average like 6,000 likes per picture. That is nothing. 100 comments per picture, if they get comments. You know what I'm saying? Because who cares? And how much money you think they're spending hiring Rob Lowe to be the KFC dude? How much money you think they're even spending on their latest post, which is just a picture of the Zinger sandwich with tiny microphones on it? I am dead serious. How much money you think they're spending on that? Thousands over thousands of dollars. Meanwhile, there's all these free publicity flying around, easy integrations, similar, like literally integrations that no one would think they're advertising. And again, it was not an ad. We didn't do that for that reason. We didn't do it to shame KFC or anything like that. We're just showing you the opportunity that's out there for all of us, for all of you guys. if you have a brand, if you have a restaurant, if you have anything, you guys need to call the influencers around your world. If you're in fashion, call those influencers. If you're on cars, call those influencers. If you're on sports, call the influencers related to sports. Every single time, the direct activations, the love from the audience, and the direct connection between the influencer and their people is way greater than any publicity you can put at a stadium for 800,000 people to look at without any results. We're talking about direct links on social media. We're talking about direct activations, purchases, all of that. Meanwhile, at a stadium, you have to walk in, look at the advertising, and hopefully remember that he was there, and then purchase something. Or maybe take a picture of the ad and then take it home. I don't understand how they would do it. This just seems way easier. So just for you guys out there, we might have failed seriously at getting the attention of KFC, but I guarantee you there's someone out there right now that just saw this and went like, holy fuck. And for that person who noticed, that person is going to be the one who rips off the benefits the most. Why? Because right now getting influencers is at the cheapest point in the world. It'll never be this cheap again. Never, never. Right now we're at the bottom of getting that. Because of the attention that you get, because of the eyeballs, because of the direct activations, because of the purchases, because of the following, the cult following, everything that comes attached to these people is way better than anything you can put in a commercial. Way better than anything you can put on an ad, way better than anything you can put on a billboard. Does that make sense? So we didn't fail, although hang on a second. We completely failed at getting KFC's attention, but we didn't fail in our experiment to be able to show you guys how big companies are not up to date, and those who are not paying attention will soon disappear because there's a new wave of companies, there's a new wave of people, there's a new wave of information, and there's a new way of connecting to your favorite brands. So I think this was a great exercise that we put together. I had so much fun doing it, and honestly, thank you KFC for not suing us. We already had that experience with someone else who we've been pushing publicity. Oh, also, mind you, with the 400,000 people that we threw KFC their way, we also made another video back in New York, not even 2-3 weeks ago, where the video got over 300,000 views, 2.5 million minutes watched, so 4.5 years, if you will, on top of everything. So, just so you guys have an idea of how little big companies and really medium-sized companies and even some small companies are not paying attention to, and this is something that if you have a small business, you need to take advantage of right now because it'll blow the fuck up. You see it on the channel every day, you might just not pay attention. I hope you guys learned something today. Thank you so much for watching. Look at all the work that goes into one picture, fellas. And that's filled with spiders. I know that a lot of people are gonna say, well, Alejandro, that's not scary. Well, to me, it is very scary. I get worried. Ivan! You coming out of the cave? No, you need to take a picture.
It's really bright out here.
Puerto Ricans. Complaining Puerto Ricans.
I'll show you some
Look at Pedro telling everyone what to do. What a
samples.
piece of shit.